So apparently Nintendo redesigned Princess Peach Showtime. And what is the first thing that Twitter does? Everyone's complaining about the fact that they made Peach quote unquote badass. So are you telling me that you're butthurt over the fact that Princess Peach is now a little bit angrier than she normally does? That she's not as happy and go lucky as she normally is? By the way, guys, face reveal. Hi. Princess Peach has always been a more effeminate character. She's always been a character to be sought after, to be obtained, so to speak. Let's be honest, that's what Peach has always been. She's always been a trophy. And whether that be good or bad, it's up for debate. The fact of the matter is, Princess Peach has always done this, either this super happy expression on her face or just been really scared. She's only had these two emotions. She's never really gone outside of that. She has in certain other games, particularly ones that Nintendo didn't design themselves. Mario Strikers, for instance. She had some great expressions in that. This redesign shows me that Nintendo is trying to do something different. They're going in a different direction, and it's not a bad direction. A lot of fans have pointed out that this redesign reminds them of the Super Mario Bros. Movie Peach, which was arguably the best glow up she's ever had. She's more expressive than ever. She's not just smiling all the time, you know? And I understand that they kind of got rid of her bubbly personality, but can we even say that she had a personality in the first place? She was always the most vanilla character. I've said this before in other videos. Princess Peach has always been the most bland, generic character out there. So to say that she suddenly has a personality that wasn't even there in the first place, it doesn't make any sense. They are giving her more of a personality. In the original box art, it was just that stereotypical Peach happy, that weird look that she's always had, you know, that iconic look, as some might put it. Now, is that why fans are upset at this new change? I don't really think so. I think this has more to do with the fact that people just think that Nintendo's trying to turn her into a girl boss. And to that, I say, bullshit! Princess Peach is not going to be turned into a badass. In this game, it doesn't look like she's going to girl boss her way through it. It looks like she's going to have a pretty fun adventure, let's be honest. This new game looks dope as hell. Now, don't get me wrong, I was one of the people who was concerned that they might turn Peach into a girl boss in the Mario movie. However, in that movie, they avoided that temptation. In that movie, they just wanted her simply to be more independent than she was. And is there anything wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, I would say she came a little close to being a girl boss, but Nintendo was able to pull back on the reins just enough. And that's what I think is going on here. They're trying to turn Peach into a more authoritative figure, which just simply fits because she is already a monarch. I'm gonna be honest, girl bossing Peach up would be the worst move that Nintendo does. I mean, throughout the game, it still retains that happy-go-lucky spirit of Peach, but it does give Peach more emotions to work with, which is something that we sorely need. We did see a little bit of that in Super Princess Peach, but let's be honest, nobody played that game. So what's upsetting people on Twitter? I mean, from what I can tell, people are just upset that they changed her figure and that she's more girl bossy and that she's more angry and pissed off. She's more full of piss and vinegar. Her main expression is not that of anger. Sure, her kung fu variant has been changed to be more angry, but can we all admit that that fits that character? Can we all just admit that all of her expressions on that box art fit her character in the moment? She's not just going to be this happy-go-lucky all the time. They wanted her to be something a little bit more. And I can appreciate Nintendo for putting in the effort to make a more independent Peach without giving up that signature femininity that Peach has always had. What they are simply trying to do here is give Peach more personality. And to that I say, yes, let's go. She needs more personality. She has been flat as a page. She's always just been the goal at the end of the game, and I'm glad to see that she's getting more character. It gives her more relatability, and it gives her more flavor, so that she's not just this vanilla Peach. Let's be honest, guys, Peach has been in need of a personality change. If anything, this new redesign gives Peach a lot more subtlety in her design. They're not shoving it in your face that Peach is happy-go-lucky. She's not as outwardly expressive as she was in her initial artwork. She's got a lot more subtlety now. And that's something that all characters need, even characters in Hollywood. I mean, Hollywood has been phoning in characters for years, and we have not gotten a single nuanced character. And finally, with Nintendo, we are seeing them put a little bit of nuance into a character that has direly needed it for the past 3 decades. And I am hoping and I am praying that this new game expands upon that idea, that it gives us more of her character to chew on, more of a fleshed out Peach than we've ever gotten before. And there is no better time than now to do that. A Princess Peach game centered around Princess Peach. Why not expand upon her character? She's always been a character to be sought after, to be obtained, so to speak. Now she is finally becoming an independent character without losing that sense of femininity that she's always had. And I feel like all this rhetoric around her losing her bubbly personality, I think is straight nonsense. Because she still has a bubbly personality. Sure, she wasn't as bubbly and she was a little more fierce in the Mario movie. Now, in the moments of levity, she did show a little bit more vulnerability, a little bit more of that bubbly personality. Just because she didn't have that all the time didn't mean that she wasn't an interesting character. She certainly was, a lot more than she initially was. And I give a lot of credit to Anya Taylor-Joy for that. I'm just saying that Nintendo is taking that, and I believe they are applying a little bit of that identity to Peach. Finally, giving us something more to Peach's character. To those who say that she's a girl boss, I say, grow up. Grow up. She's not a girl boss, okay? Sure, she's getting her own game where she saves the world, I guess, but that's what she's gonna do in her own game. At least she's not taking the limelight from Mario. I mean, unless you consider her addition in Super Mario Bros. Wonder as a playable character taking spotlight from Mario, but I think everyone can agree that that's not what they're doing. We've needed a more nuanced Peach. She's not being turned into a girl boss. Nintendo has seen the failures of Disney. Nintendo has seen the failures of modern Hollywood. And let's be honest, Nintendo is a Japanese-owned company. That is not what they are about. They are about more traditional family values. So when people say that they're scared that they're going to turn Peach into a girl boss, I think that fear is rooted in the fact that we have gotten girl bosses from pretty much all of Hollywood. And for them just to do a full 180 and turn her into a girl boss all of the sudden, it wouldn't be a wise idea. So is Nintendo making her a girl boss? No! I feel like her personality is being more well defined, if anything. And this is something we need to celebrate. It is something that we need to rejoice. It is something that we need to call out to Nintendo and say, yes, more please. Give us more of this. Imagine more flavorful Mario. And imagine more flavorful anything. We sort of saw that in Pikmin 4, just a little bit. I mean, the characters... Don't even get me started. Don't get me started on that game, guys. I love it. I love Pikmin 4, but Jesus Christ, was it slow? Did it start off slow? Those characters. I hate them. I hate them. I hate all those characters. They can all burn in hell. But I think what is going on is Nintendo is making more engaging characters. They are giving us more characters. which is something that Nintendo has notoriously never ever ever done. So to see them do it now, to really spice up their games by giving us more flavorful characters, to give us more rooted characters, someone who's a little bit more, someone who we can really dig our claws into and really get emotionally attached to. By the way, I don't get emotionally attached to anything. I think we need to take a look in the mirror and we need to take a look back at that artwork and just appreciate how much more character was put into it. So yeah, guys. Anyway, that's all I've got. So bye.